I feel shunned by you, by a lot of people. People automatically judge me because I'm wearing clothes that are not clean, or I might smell a little strong, or my face might be a little ragged. You automatically going to judge me as a druggie, but I'm just headed to work. Finally got me a job working at McDonald's, but I'm still homeless. I'm on my bike. I can't leave my stuff at the Mission or wherever I'm staying, so I got to carry my home on my back.
I am the creative director and curator, so I watched all of the testimonies, read them all multiple times, and turned the transcripts of the stories that they shared into what you guys saw today.
How I became homeless, it's a long story, but in 2004, the grief got real heavy because that was also the year that my mama died.
There are 9 advisory team members whose stories were included today, and they were interviewed by Dr. Michelle Johnson, and the main question was, can you tell me a little bit about your story, and can you tell me what are some solutions and visions that you see about change that you want to see in Kalamazoo, Michigan, as a person who has experienced housing insecurity or who is experiencing housing insecurity. And so these were their stories.
I tried to do the best I could with what I knew. To be the best father and the best husband the only way that I knew how. But my dad was a crackhead and my mama was an alcoholic. That was my example. I see all these parallels between me and my parents. Even when I was a kid, I wasn't angry at my dad for being out there in the streets. But other people would use his addiction to crack as a Trojan horse to attack our family, make us feel bad. And that's exactly what they are doing to me and my family.
To put it simply, kind of as like it's stated in the program, is to have people witness, to have people engage, and for it to be a call to action, and also, and almost one of the most important points is to humanize the individuals who are experiencing this. One of the lines that's repeated in the play is, "It could happen to you. The roles could be reversed. It could happen to you tomorrow. We are people, and this is the experience that we're having in this city. So if your core values reflect anything about community, perhaps you should engage in this call to action within this community."
Years later, I find myself still blowing in the wind. And I ended up here. It's a lot different from all the other places I've been. Y'all make me feel like human trash. Like you just want to take a broom and push us out the way.
And what's more important? Your child? And your stability? Or the homeless drug life? What's it gonna be? I chose my child, which is the best decision I could have made in 40 some odd years. When we talk about solutions, I think one of them is stable housing. More people building little communities, like what the Institute does here. I mean, people gotta pull their heads out of their butts and realize that the drugs just aren't worth it. There is no high worth taking the chance of losing your life.
This project has been going on for about 4 years, and this is just a small branch that came out of how can we engage the community and humanize these individuals with integrity to create this call to action. So my experience with it, you know, was me being with people whose voices need to be heard, and as an artist who fundamentally drives with believing that the voices that need to be heard the most need the microphone. I was changed in terms of having the large responsibility to tell these stories with integrity, because they were transcripts, you know, so reading them, reflecting on what I heard, and we also held an event called Reflect and Repose, where we had them listen to their own interviews and listen to others and ask them, what was the most important thing that you heard? based off of what you heard, what do you want other people to take from it? So that whatever I drawed upon was led with what they felt was most important. If we all just put our great minds together, if we all carry this responsibility and this core value, then we can make some action happen.